Alright, welcome back to another Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars cast. This is going to be a continuation of the Central Command tournament, and we're going to be having Luvaskot, who's going to be playing as a Cyan Nod, and he's going to go up against Sorborrus. I think that's how he's pronounced his name. He's going to be playing as a Red GDI. The first game that we're going to be looking at is on Tournament Tower, and I think this is still early on in the bracket, so yeah, this is, as I said, it looks like it's early on in the bracket. I do remember Lumos being pretty early on. I think he was on round 2, so this should be one of the round 2 games, although I can look at it. If you do want to have a look at yourself, it's on gamereplays.org, and it should be in the general discussion on the brackets for the tournament. But yeah, I can link it down in the description. We do have an early scout going on the top here. And obviously we've got Lumos capturing the tip spike, quite normal there. His opponent's got the tip spike as well. And Sorborrus has got the middle tower in the middle of the map. And already the raider buggy coming from Lumos is getting assaulted. He does know a little bit about what his opponent's bringing. But, you know, as far as I can see, this is nothing new. This is very, very standard. Playing it safe, it seems. In fact, Lumos is going the exact same, but instead he's going Scorpion tanks. Don't know if Sorborrus wants to head into an early Scorpion tank, so I believe he's building a refinery because of the way he's building the place. He's building up towards the second Tiberium field, and then he's going to be either placing down another refinery after that, or a war factory or whatever, but he's definitely going to be placing a refinery just there, so he can get some extra build radius and money and stuff like that. But wow, oh yeah, there was missile squads, not riflemen, which is a very interesting mix there. I think that's, yeah, that's a rifleman and a missile, because the rifleman had to claim the building. But, wow, Sorborrus, very good early game at the moment. However, he's going to quickly fall back. He needs some anti-vehicle infantry of tanks or whatever. He hasn't got any at the moment. He has got one missile squad, which won't do anything. I'm surprised that Lumos is not engaging this force because they're only tier 1s, to be honest, and his harvesters are threatened. Oh, the ABC, is he going to release the engineer in time? Yes, there it goes, but the refinery gets sold, and unfortunately that building is not claimed. The pitbull does go down as well. We've got infantry coming from the barracks, and the missile squads will be racking up pretty quickly. Militant is staying around here though. I mean, like, it is going down the ramp, but it could easily kill them quite quickly. Considering it's a short distance away from the refineries. Oh, there's a sneaky rifleman as well. Surprised you didn't run that over. But he is going to be, Sorborrus is going to be trying to get some vision on the base here. And very, very weird that he isn't running it over. Unless his tanks can't actually get there because he's like right at the edge of the map, which I don't really know why. Because I've been able to do that, to get tanks to the edge. And I don't know. It may have just been a thing that happened in this game. Oh, early flame tanks. Let me just stop talking that previous line of thought already. Tanks coming up from Sorborrus. I'm missing this action. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Loads of missile squads powering that front area. We've got a shredder turret going up from Lumos, and we also have that flame tank who has retreated to. Well, we've got 2 flame tanks. One retreated to the war factory. One's coming out of it, and we've got the harvesters getting pummeled right now. Does actually get destroyed. The tanks do suffer though. 2 of them going down. He's going to have to retreat. Lumos backing into his base again, almost getting a second harvester, unless he got one earlier, which makes it, well, almost makes it 3. The militants are going forward. They're going to be eliminating the missile squads. Everything is going to be coming out of that building there, letting Lumos getting the building. I'm not sure about this play at all. Could have easily just, you know, kept his infantry in there. Would have guaranteed him a little bit more defense against the incoming force, at least the force that would be incoming, at least if it hadn't been whittled down. But that's quite a lot of missile squads. I don't know if he wants to commit to snipers. Oh, Orca's coming out for Sorborrus, so he's going to be going around. Oh, a nice flame tank as well, coming from the bottom. He's going to be killing that Tiberium spike. Lumos claiming that, so he's going to be getting the majority of the resources on the map. After that, I think the Orca's going to go on the top and kill harvesters. That seems like the only valuable play that Sorborrus can do. We do have grenadiers on the field. They did clear out the middle building there. We've got the missile squads just evaporating those infantry units. But the shredder turret is still there. That is the problem right now. He needs to... Oh, wow. Cloaking field. Okay. So, like, he was... Lumos was either desperate or he was alright to just use it because he was so far ahead on the economy stage. I mean, he should... Yeah, he's gone tier 3, so which is expected. I think Sorborrus has got tier 3 as well. Yeah, there it is. So, okay, at the moment, it looks like Lumos should be getting out avatars any moment now, or at least stealth tanks. Would help him against the orcas if he got stealth tanks out. Okay, he's choosing avatars for the moment, which is fine. The radar scan coming from Sorborrus as well. He's going to be attempting an orca strike, which is one of the worst moves you could do, because that is a moving target, my dude. And you will be able to waste that power. Although, he does get a tiny bit of damage on that avatar, so perhaps it's not completely wasted, but that could easily be healed up, so I think that's pretty wasted. Sorborrus does actually claim it. Well, I thought he would have claimed the building. I mean, it's almost unlivable. It's almost dead, but you know, you could get a little bit more use out of it. A lot of harvesters on the front line going for a complete eco build. He's having to use a power. Sorborrus putting down the zone trooper drop pods just so that he has more of an immediate defense, because he just doesn't have time to get the other units out that he needs. So we've got a couple of juggernauts there. The Black Hand is going to be a huge problem, so he's going to get rid of the building to prevent the Black Hand from going in there. And perhaps some sniper teams would be a good thing to use as well, because, you know, oh, hey, there you go. Speak of the devil. Because, you know, you've got this long-range artillery, heavy anti-vehicle front line here. Some snipers will be pretty good in this sort of scenario. We've got some more infantry going to be dropped down from some ox transport in the middle of the map. Nothing happening on the outer edges, it seems. Although we have got something. I think that was an orca that just went down. Wow, okay. What the hell killed that? Was that stealth tank? Okay, I missed that. That's unfortunate. I would have loved to know exactly what that was. I mean, I probably would have gone back and had a look at it. If so, you would know what it was. Sorborrus is actually putting down quite a nice bit of offense here. Just avoids the vapor bomb, although a few zone troopers do die to that. Oh, very, very powerful catalyst missile coming down from Lumos there. Does obliterate this expansion, and yes, that probably was the stealth tank right up here that killed those orcas, and now he's just proceeding to dismantle the economy effort being made by Sorborrus. So, you know, that orca, I mean, not the orca, the stealth tank is definitely going to be a huge problem. I don't think the zone troopers have the packs yet, so they can't detect stealth, so that's going to be a very big issue. Here comes a stealth tank, going to be getting some hits, hopefully on the Juggernaut. He's getting both of them together. Hopefully he can kill one of them before he disappears. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's one of them down. The APCs are going to be coming in, but way too late. And there's not going to be enough of them to tame the tide of the anti-vehicle units. So this base, this area, is pretty well defended right now. It looks like Lumos has got it in the bag at the moment. He's so far ahead in the game that I think he's just going to out-economy. He's just going to have more resources than his opponent, because out-economy his opponent is not a real term. So I shouldn't use that, but yeah, he's definitely going to have more money than his opponent, and I think he's probably won this. Although Sorborrus is looking quite mean in this attack here, but I think this is like an all-in at the moment. There comes a minefield. The avatars are going to be walking straight into it. Although that's you know, it was meant for his opponent, not for Lumos, because obviously Lumos can't trigger his own mines and make a lol. It seems like I've been out of touch with this game for so long. Oh my god. Another shredder turret going up. We do have the harvester trying to get some crushes as well, trying to help with the frontline effort. Juggernauts are going to be getting rid of some units, but those avatars are really going to be a big problem at the moment, and so are the stealth tanks. And as far as I understand it, he's only got one detection unit, and that is the missile troopers that are just there. And the Juggernauts are going to be the main damage dealers. There's a lot of shredder turrets around this base right now. And we do have a few Venoms going up, and they will decimate all these infantry units. On Sorborrus' side, he will be moving his MCV. Wow, this is a very confident move coming from Sorborrus here. He believes his force is actually better than Lumos's, so he thinks he's going to win. I'm interested to see how this plays out, to be honest. So we've got some Venoms here. They die pretty quickly. We've got some Orcas here. We're going to be trying to eliminate the Avatars, but it seems like they're doing pretty well. And it seems that Sorborrus is actually moving forward, and he's almost got Lumos curled up in a fetal position, but that stealth tank gets annihilated. That was actually a pretty good play, not going for the harvester, getting a pretty huge amount of money for himself. Lumos is going to make a bad trade there, unfortunately, for that stealth tank, and now he's going to be desperate to try and get back the front line. It seems I was incorrect earlier. It seems that Sorborrus is actually going to be winning this. That is incredible. Very, very good effort from Sorborrus. I think Lumos is actually going to be the one losing this. Well, there you go. Oh, even the Harvester's crushing the Juggernauts. Look at this play. Amazing. Even crushing his own avatars. This is amazing. Oh my god, Lumos just get some defenses going. He just crawls back. This is amazing. This is quite a recovery, but I don't think he'll be able to maintain it for that long because he's got a lot of units to contend with. And the only problem for Sorborrus is that he's dry on his main field, so he hasn't got many resources to use. So he's gonna have to make more efficient trades while he's having to gather up units. And at the moment, his trades are so bad. He's losing so many units. His harvesters are harvesting his opponent's Tiberium. That is an incredibly risky move. Like, this is how desperate he is for resources. He needs to go and suck up his opponent's economy. And the harvesters will just get killed by this obelisk. He won't be able to escape in time. Oh, maybe it will. Maybe it will. That was just in time. That was such a low amount of health that harvester had. That was almost dead. Very risky play. Does actually get with a full load, but I'm not sure whether that was the right thing to do. But it doesn't really matter. He's going to get some more economy. And yes, just whittle down the harvesters. That's all you need to do. Stealth tank coming out of the Wolf Factory here. Going to be doing some damage to these Orcas, but the Orcas don't have enough ammo to kill the Stealth tank. And they're just all going to die. Oh dear, this is very bad for Sorborrus right now. And he quits. Oh, Jesus. Wow, that was amazing. I was not expecting that. So, obviously, okay, my original prediction was correct. But, yeah, it was looking like, for a few minutes at least, that Sorborrus would actually come victorious in that matchup. That was pretty close. I loved that. That was a very good effort made by both these players here. Sorborrus did incredibly well. Did I say... I've been saying Lumos this entire goddamn game, dude. Wow. I was saying Lumos this entire game. Oh, dude, why? Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to bother to edit that out because if I say Luvaskot and I put a disclaimer and shit. Anyway, second game. Let's go, my dudes. Alright, okay, here we are. Second game with Luvaskot, not fucking Lumos, in the left position playing as a Synod as usual. As before, and we've got Sorborrus playing as a red GDI like before. So, yeah, sorry about that first game. That was pretty embarrassing, but hope Luva isn't too disappointed in me that I kept referring to him by the completely different name, because obviously those two players were completely different, and obviously I'm very, very sorry. I'm disappointed in myself. Anyway, so enough of the self-pity. Let's go on to this game here. So obviously both players, the move you want to make here is go straight for the tip spikes. Ooh, early shadow. Oh, Luvaskot being very confident here. He thinks he's going to get some juicy engineer kills. Although there are no engineers that are going to go down here. Oh, 3. He really wants those Tiberium spikes. Luvaskot going all out in the first few minutes of the game, pulling out a lot of units here. And these riflemen are not going to know about this, and they're just going to get annihilated. Oh dear. Yeah, so I think Luvaskot safely has both of his tip spikes. Although I don't know what he's doing with his engineers. Alright, that was a mistake. That's fair enough. And then there's this random rifleman, which has been spotted by the raider. You could have actually got into the base. I don't know if it's actually going to have enough time to get into the base now. But yeah, again, Sorborrus is going for an economy build. I don't know. I don't really know about this because you've got attack bikes and you haven't even got a war factory up. Right, you've got attack bikes that are going to come to you and you haven't even got a war factory up. I think this is going to end very badly for you. Are you just building a war factory? Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is going to end very badly already. He hasn't even expanded. Oh dear. This is nothing against you. It's just this is going to be very unfortunate when the bikes and the buggy arrive. What? They're not even going to arrive? What is going on here? The APC coming with an engineer does not snag it. This is not, in fact, Tiberium Wars. You do not immediately get the Tiberium spike. And I think the engineer got actually killed because of that. I think both APCs gave up their engineers. Oh man, but at least it forced Lumos. No, don't make a mistake. At least it forced Luvaskot to sell off both tip spikes, and it denied him those extra resources. So now they're equal concerning capturable structures and all that crap. But I don't. There we go. I was literally about to mention the bikes and the buggy where they went, and it turns out they went over here. He's built a crane this far forward. Oh man, what is going on here? I don't know. What is he planning? He's just going to go fast tech. This is interesting. So with the bikes and the buggy, they're going to be going around and trying to getting some pot shots on various units. Are these APCs back? No, they're not. Okay, I was wondering whether these APCs were back with more engineers. I thought, man, okay, like you lost the engineers, but I doubt more would solve your problem. And because you were running into bikes and all that. But yeah, these APCs just get annihilated pretty easily. And we have Scorpion tanks coming up from Luvaskot. So yeah, this is looking incredibly bleak for Sorborrus. Although he is base building towards the middle. You don't see this very often. You see this mostly with screen players. You don't see it with GDI. Wow. Not even bothering to go. Oh, he's even gone down to the bottom. God, he's a hungry bastard. Yeah, okay. He's now getting out of vehicles, but that's not what you want to build your war factory, because now the tanks are going to come. You're not going to have much of a defense against these enemy tanks, and the harvester's going to get absolutely annihilated. So that was a big misplay, putting that war factory all the way down in the bottom of the map, because look how easily these Scorpion tanks just decimate the defending force. Even the dropped in infantry won't do a damn thing unless he's got a war factory somewhere else, and I am just too blind to see. There is a barracks. It looks like, yeah, that is the only war factory that Sorborrus has. But he's building a lot of barracks. It turns out that he, in fact, was able to just save a harvester, but he has lost a lot of tanks, and obviously Luvaskot can just put on the pressure now, because he's just got enough tanks to crush infantry quickly and suppress any new units from coming out. Although, because he's only concerned with one barracks, there's another one further down. He's going to have to back off, but he almost had enough. And there comes the second war factory towards that expansion. And Sorborrus going around and attacking Luvaskot, straight at the harvester, completely ignoring the buggy and the gun right there. Obviously, poses no threat. Fanatics coming out, decimates those two tanks. Unfortunately, was not able to save that harvester, so he does lose out in a bit. Here comes some more Scorpions in the middle of the map. Lots of missile squads. Gonna try and tackle these this attacking force here. It looks like they're doing okay, but a lot of units are being lost. That harvester did also go down, unfortunately. More barracks is being built up. How many have you built, dude? That's a lot of barracks. Like he does, you know, it's like he doesn't have enough time to get vehicles out, which I suppose is fair. But yeah, I think he's a little lucky that he's managing to get all these resources, because he can afford this at least. He's even going double airfield. That's how much he can afford it, and he's also pushing Luvaskot right back. He's going straight for the aggressive attack here. We've got the Shredder coming up. No power, obviously, so he just sells it immediately. And yeah, that gets annihilated, but the APC does get sacrificed in exchange. There comes a second Shredder turret, but the power does come back on, and the infantry will just get slaughtered with those giant shotguns. Here comes some more Bloodhounds from Sorborrus, but the tanks will just absolutely annihilate them. Well, I say that, and there aren't actually that many at the moment. He's focused on getting tech up, so perhaps Luvaskot is actually in a bit of a pickle right now, so because he's not got that many defenses, if any. He's only got a Shredder turret, which is actually rapidly being depleted of its resources, as in it's being destroyed. I'm trying to use different vocabulary. Can't blame me, can you? So, yeah, I think Luvaskot looks like he's just going to be Luvagon in this match, because, wow, he's getting absolutely destroyed. There's just too much pressure on the front of his base. Even an obelisk coming out, he should be focusing that down, because that's going to cause a lot of damage. All of his vehicles are just going to go, unless he's confident. Yeah, he's confident he's going to take out the wolf factory, and then he's going to take out the obelisk. But that's a lot of pressure being put on the front line here. The obelisk has done quite a bit of damage, and there we go. Luvaskot has quit, because he just can't win that. Well, there we go. That was quite a comeback from Sorborrus. He was pretty angry, let's say that, because, wow, he came back pretty strong after those few harvester kills. So I'm hoping for some fantastic plays in this last game. Let's go straight to it. Alright, third game of the 3 replay video here with Luvaskot versus Sorborrus. Sorborrus is going to be playing as a red nod, and we've got, yeah, in fact this is actually going to be a nod mirror, so obviously Luvaskot, we're going to be playing as a sign nod, as he always has been of these 3 games. Right in the middle of a firefight between these two players. Now it looks like Sorborrus is going to be taking the lead in this firefight. He has claimed the extra building So he is going to be putting down a little bit extra firepower. And it looks like he's also managed to get the corner buildings as well, though he has only got one of them, and that's going to be the one in the top left corner, right on his side of that corner. So, unfortunately, the bottom right is completely taken over by Luvaskot, and he has got them. He's holding the middle, but not very well, and he's not going to be keeping that for very much longer, I don't think, because those missile squads is going to be absolutely destroying the building. Oh, besties. Let's be. Anyway, I was going to say Lumos then. Luvaskot going to be going with tier 2, and he's going to be getting out, hopefully, some attack bikes or flame tanks. He's going to be going at raider buggies. Okay, there's the attack bike, so he's going to hopefully get some harvest kills. And his opponent is going to be doing the exact same. He's also got tier 2 at the moment. Black Hand is going to be proceeding between the buildings through the city. He's going to be clearing out all these structures here. Okay, we're going to be having a bit of attack bike war, but unfortunately those 2 attack bikes coming from Sorborrus will lose against the 2 attack bikes and 2 raider buggies of Luvaskot. And obviously, he's going to have to retreat there and hopefully get some tanks out. That would be really helpful for him right now. That Black Hand squad as well will also die to the raider buggy, unfortunately, unless it's just going to yeet out of the base. But there's a lot happening at the moment. A lot of focus on the middle. A lot of raider buggies, and it looks like Lumos is going to be moving down to the bottom right, because he knows he definitely has both of those structures there, unless that was a misclick because he just accidentally unpacked it. But yeah, he will be moving down, I would assume, to the bottom right any minute in this game. Ooh, here comes a chemical plant from Sorborrus, so that could be cool. Here comes the flame tank that I've been wanting, but this comes from Sorborrus and not Luvaskot. Oh man. Yeah, and it just got absolutely annihilated. That's very unfortunate. Gets the Wolf Factory down to half health. And there should be another one at the other end. Oh, there's a Catalyst Missile. Does actually get a Harvester and a Refinery. But unfortunately, not much else. At least he got something with that. That was his only refinery at that... one of his 2 refineries, actually, at the tip field. That was pretty huge. So that's going to be quite a bit of congestion. And the other refinery. If only Sorborrus could send another flame tank, that would be pretty poggers of him. I mean, he could do a lot of damage with that, seeing as Luvaskot is on reduced economy. And the MCV, what is that going to be doing? Is that going to be moving down towards the bottom right? Wow, that's a pretty big play, man. Hopefully that's not what's going to happen. Here comes a Scorpion tank coming through the middle. Lots of infantry going to be trying to kill these this Black Hand squad, and it looks like it will just not succeed. They will get into a building in time. That is very unfortunate, but it looks like Luvaskot has actually recovered pretty well, and he's got that Wolf Factory almost completely repaired. The stealth tanks are going to be coming out, and they're going to be really wreaking havoc, I would assume. Yes, in fact, we've got the MCB from Sorborrus is going to be going down to the bottom right, and a thing that I just noticed is that we have the modern GDI symbol for this game, and we have the Tiberium Sun GDI symbol, which I think is pretty cool. Back onto the game. Oh, 2 obelisks! Hell yeah. 2 MCVs, 2 obelisks. This is going to be epic. They're going to be both firing at each other. Here comes the, here comes the militants coming out of the Hand of Nod. Lumos was going to try and capture Sorborrus' MCV, but it didn't work. Who's going to be winning this battle? Oh, yeah, Lumos does win that. It does just win that. Unfortunately, there are 2 obelisks against that 1 obelisk. That's very unfortunate right now. So he probably will be losing that. We'll be fighting for that territory. And winning pretty easily, I would assume. And he will have to sell the MCB as well. Oh, but there's another avatar coming from Sorborrus. He manages to capture the War Factory. Ouch. That's a mega yikes there. That's pretty huge for him. If he can claim all of this land, that's going to be huge against his with his battle against the big Luvaskot. So yeah, that War Factory is pretty big. Although the obelisks will still be causing him trouble, he's still pushing out avatars because that's the best he can do right now. And there's obviously the obelisk to support. And there we go. He's just converted the area here. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, but Luvaskot captures the War Factory back. That's very unfortunate, but he has got a couple of obelisks now. and he will be getting rid of this area, this war factory and the refinery and the other enemy obelisk. So I think Luvaskot is really suffering here. I don't know exactly what he's going to do, but he might move up to the top left to try and get some extra resources. However, the triple stealth tank going to be assaulting his base from Luvaskot, going to be assaulting Sorborrus' base, and that is going to be a big yikes there, unfortunately. And he's also on low power as well, so the obelisks of Sorborrus on the bottom right will not be able to fire at anything, and that means that Luvaskot can really hammer down on these harvesters here. Oh, this is going to be so good. I don't know actually who's going to win this. They've both done a huge amount of damage to each other. Thankfully for Sorborrus, he's managed to get back control over the extra avatars, so he's got a bit more firepower right now, and he's sending them along with some militants. Oh, and he just crushes the harvester from Luvaskot. Very nice. That's definitely what you want when you're going past. Oh, here comes some more. Let's have the endorphins. Oh no, he just turns away in time. That's so unfortunate. I was really wanting them to run into the avatars. That'd be so satisfying. But yeah. Yeah, it looks very tight right now. I don't actually know who's going to win this. Sorborrus is looking very dry at the moment. He's not got much. He's guarding his one harvester from these 4 stealth tanks. Oh, is he going to snap the MCV? Is he going to snap the MCV? He's going to snap the MCV! Oh, dear! Oh, dear! That's a yikes right there! Luvaskot could be winning this. That is a huge win for him. And he's going to be taking down the war factory. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Like, that is completely it. Luvaskot's won this. At least Luvaskot has an MCV. Yeah, he has 2. He has 2 MCVs, so he's clearly won this. Wow! That was huge. If it hadn't have been for the stealth tanks, Sorborrus might have actually had a big chance at winning this. That was amazing. That was great. I really love that. That fantastic play from both these players here. I really appreciate them playing the tournament as well. And thank you for watching this video. I understand there's been a little all over the place at the moment, but you know, stuff's happened. But yeah, I haven't forgotten about this tournament. But that was great. I really enjoyed that. Those stealth tanks really did it in for Sorborrus in the 3rd game. It's very sad that he had to be just dead like that. He had to, yeah, it's kind of obvious, but still, I would just say it's an amazing game. I'm trying to think of amazing things to say, and there just isn't. It was a really good game. You just saw what happened, and I know that you really loved them as well. So hopefully I did them justice with my terrible casting. And sorry, Luva, for calling you Lumos all the time. That was not intentional. I'm so sorry. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.